Thank you so much for your honesty and for going through those three aspects of the reboot. Now, that little tidbit that I wanted to share, short story. My husband and I have met Robert Kiyosaki a number of times. Robert Kiyosaki, for those of you that may not know, has written a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that is really where we've got the basis of a lot of the investing that we do in property. He talks about using other people's money, how he's used the bank's money. And, he started from a very young age being very curious about life. And one of the worst mistakes that we've made has actually led us to meeting Robert Kiyosaki because we thought we would never get through the debt. We would never get over what we had gone through. And we truly believed at one given point that we would be working, and at 70, we'd still be working to work off the debt that we had. And I don't want to sound too morbid, but at this point is that we had gotten into the space of just seeking, of wanting to grow. And he does, different talks for people that there could be 5,000 people in the room. But in a 1 year space, we were in a room with him 4 times with 70 and less people, or should I say between 35 and 70 on these 4 different occasions. And I remember this particular occasion, I was on stage with him. He had called up to do an example of sorts. And I said to him, I really, in an informal, kind of formal situation, I'd like us to take a picture, but I want to share with you, sir, what you've done in my life. I know there's a long line of people that are wanting to meet you, but thank you for being on mission, and thank you for imparting mission to me, because it's through that mission that I had decided to do some of the things I do in business today different to what a lot of people do. Not everybody agrees with my methods, because I know that the business that I'm in is in fact a multi-million business. But I refused at one given point to charge even a quarter as much of what the industry charges. And I've also done it on a much smaller scale so that when people walk away, they actually understand property investing. And I never knew that it would come to fruition so fast. I never knew that I would already have it on a digital product. And I want to say the exercise that we've just done, where you sat down and you thought of everything that you were afraid of or that you worried about, and then you put the worst case scenario next to it. When I looked at when I looked at all my worst case scenarios, I must be very frank with you. The worst case scenario, man, was so far removed from what actually had happened in this life that I sat there and I thought, our brain can do a number on us. But on the other hand, we can do a number on ourselves. And my worst case scenario, none of them, I'm truly thankful to God, has come to pass. And one of the things I never thought would be possible was meeting him. And not only did I meet him, I was in a close proximity with him 4 different times. In fact, May 2019, he started a 6-day course, and it's called Get Real. And the 6-day course, you bring you and your balance sheet. Your balance sheet is your entry. And the entry fee was $3,000. And at the end of the day, he said, it doesn't matter what your balance sheet says, your income statement says. It doesn't matter as long as you know where you are. Because those that know where they are can fix up where they are to get ahead to where they're going to. So I want to encourage you at this given point. We literally just a little bit more over a third of the content through, but I want to share this with you. Sometimes our worst fears reside up here when we do not take action. But when I put my head down, and through the pain and through the hurt and still through working the 5 million debt, my husband has been able to be Investor of the Year, big leagues in property investing. Who would have known 3 years ago, 5 million to big leagues? Who would have known? We're both entrepreneurs with our own side hustle, bringing to the world our mission and our vision. If you stop right now and you let the next shiny object catch your attention, you're going to constantly go in a circle. I'm not saying that you're doomed. I'm just saying you may constantly go in that circle. Let's break that vicious circle, right? On to the next one.